Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype of the playoff game, you love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Runs right over the defender. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. It was a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and hitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. And he finds the running back in the flat. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Physical run breaks through a tackle. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Sam Houston. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Out of the gun now on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, UNLV. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They stop him right at the 24.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
On the run here. Let's it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Important third down play coming up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They're going to throw for it on third and short. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. And the quarterback dropping back, running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down, a sack for the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to...
Touchdown, Rebels. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Sam Houston's offense back out there now. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Makes the first down, but Hazy Price, big hit there at the end.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll give it to the back. And the Bearcats churn out another first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Ball handed off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency in his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Can he make it to the marker? Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Motion now from the tight end. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. You don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
On the run, he'll let it go. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finds room with the 30. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage. The Bearcats will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. A quick throw out left, complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. And the Bearcats starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Now they've got him, but not before. crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. We'll give it to the running back. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He spins out of a tackle.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they've regained the lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's got it inside the 15. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Defense is coming after him. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Touchdown, UNLV. And they go in front here in the second half. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. The lead is now 21-17. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. the Bearcats offense back out there now. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Play action here on first down. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball to 31. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone.
Breaks the tackle. Look at that. He's still going. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
In the clear at the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Tipped and then dropped. A chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
That's a good job here by this defense, especially the linebacker man coverage, but the quarterback needs some help here from his intended target. He needs to be able to find a guy that can separate and pull away from man coverage to be able to make any play at all.
Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
High completion makes it second and medium. They'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Rebels. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And they hand it off to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. The Pat, and he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Defense not pressing this time. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often it... downfield, and you get a call like this.
The Bearcats looking to keep this drive moving. Heading left after the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Bearcats lining up here on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Well, against this quarterback and this offensive style, these defensive backs are going to be out on islands trying to hold up in coverage. It's paramount. You get a good pass rush here on 2nd and goal to try to keep these guys out of the end zone.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And they'll claim the 4th-quarter lead.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Sam Houston's offense back out there now. Here comes a handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Trying to extend the play. He's got enough for the first down and still going. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and they're...
Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? And looking to throw now on first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards in back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
And the Bearcats hustle to the line to run the hurry up. He'll drop back here on third down. And he pulls in the catch. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
The Bearcats will have 1st and 10 here. Linebackers making some adjustments now. First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. He's hit just before the throw, and it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your...
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. It's a turnover. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Rebels. On the scoop and score. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Bearcats offense back out there now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, UNLV. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
56.
And he fields it inside the 15. Brought down at the 29. That's where we'll start the drive. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Easy.
They'll run it to the left. Runs through the defender. Breaks, just runs through a man. A mismatch. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Now it's second down here. Hands off to the left. And that run produces a decent gain. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long.